Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Cheri and today is not just national but International Bacon Day. And it's also Wacky Wednesday. So today we're gonna make some bacon cracker candy. I think that's how you say it, bacon cracker candy. But before I get started, if this is your first time here, you love food, fun, and wacky recipes, go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell and check the description below so you can find details on how subscribing helps to feed the hungry. So I know a lot of you are like, what in the heck is bacon cracker candy? I think that's how the bacon, not cracker, bacon candy. Either way, it is like candy and it's made out of crackers and bacon. So that's what we're making here today. We're gonna get started with a pound of bacon. I believe this is a pound. It might be 12 ounces, give or take. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have enough bacon to sprinkle on the candy. So I'm gonna take this out and then I'm just gonna roughly chop this. And I'll tell you, a little tip is, if you need chopped bacon, if you go ahead and throw your bacon in the freezer for about 30 minutes before you chop it, it makes it a lot easier. And then once we've got all the bacon chopped, I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my skillet and let this fry up. Whoop. We might have way more than we need. I'm sure a 12-ounce package is going to be plenty. But I don't know if this was 12 or 16. Either way, I know I have plenty here. I might have to save some for topping on a salad or something. All right, so I'm just gonna let this fry up and then I'm gonna save my bacon fat. I'll definitely save that for something else. And then we'll get this out of the way and we'll get ready to make the candy that goes on the top of our crackers. Okay, so I went ahead and put my bacon aside so it can cool. And then the next thing I did was take a full sleeve of saltine crackers and I just laid them out in my little pan here. So you can use a baking sheet or whatever. It needs to have a rim on it though, because we're gonna make, like I said, like the candy that's gonna go on top. So I have got 12 tablespoons of butter here. And then I have 1 cup of brown sugar plus 2 tablespoons. So all of that is gonna go in here. And then we are just gonna wait for this butter to melt and we're gonna stir it. We're gonna wait for this to come up to a boil. All right, so once we've got this up to a boil, I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes and then I'm gonna let this continue to boil for 5 minutes, but I'm gonna keep stirring just about the whole time. All right, and our timer just went off, so we can go ahead and remove this from the heat. And you can kind of tell when it's almost done because it starts to pull away from the sides of the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my crackers, and then we're gonna take this and we are gonna spread this all over the top of the crackers. Oh, it smells like caramel. All right, so I'm just gonna spread this the best I can. Try not to make a mess of these. Try to get it all the way on the edges. And you kind of got to work fast because this will start to cool and it'll start to set. It's already starting to look like, what do they call those? The sugar daddy? Is that the one that was the sucker? There was the sugar daddy, the sugar mama, and then the little tiny sugar babies. That's what it smells like. All right. Yeah, definitely have to work fast. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this to the oven. I've got it set on 400 degrees, and I'm going to let it bake in there for 5 minutes. All right, and then as soon as you remove it from the oven, you want to go ahead and take your bacon, and we're going to sprinkle that. Ooh, I touched the side of the pan. We're going to sprinkle that right on top. Yeah, I think we have plenty of bacon here. And then another thing it calls for, so this isn't a recipe that I developed. I got this off the internet when I was just looking for crazy bacon recipes. It calls for salt, like sea salt, like you would see, you know, on caramels. But I think bacon is so salty that I don't think it needs sea salt. So we're going to put the bacon on. We're going to save a little bit of the bacon for myself. And then I'm going to do maybe just a few pieces with the sea salt, just because I think it'll be good for the picture. But again, I think that's just like, I love salt as much as the next person, but that's a lot of salt. I think that's good. So we're just going to let this cool and then we can break it into pieces. All right, our bacon cracker candy has cooled off. I'm not even sure where to start with this. I'm afraid I'm going to break it all into too little of pieces and I won't have anything pretty for a photograph. So yeah, that's, oh, there we go. Now maybe we can see if I can lift it up. It says to break it in pieces, so I guess I'm doing this right. Oh, it's still a little warm too. Look at that. Interesting. Look at this big old piece. I better get a piece that doesn't have all this salt on it though. Let me get a piece from over in this section. All right, I'll try this little piece right here. Well, that's different. I like it, but I think I was expecting the caramel to have been absorbed by the crackers. And instead, it's just sitting on top. So the cracker itself was kind of dry. And then I will say this about the bacon. It wasn't the highest quality bacon. I didn't feel like making 2 stops and going into Walmart the other day or Schnucks or wherever. So I just picked up some bacon at Aldi's, and that's all they had was like the $2.99 bacon. So it's not the highest quality. It takes a while for you to get all the flavors together. Like I said, I would like it if the cracker had absorbed some of that. But I think the caramel, because I've had chocolate covered bacon, but I've never had like caramel and bacon. I think the combination of those two could be a real winner. Maybe put together in a different recipe without the crackers. Maybe something else, I don't know, to hold it all together so it's not just the caramel and the bacon. Again, I would leave off the salt, but I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this for a while. But I do like the combination. I don't know. You guys will have to try that. It's definitely different, right? It is definitely a recipe for Wacky Wednesday. So I thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.